Hello and welcome everybody, my name is Charlie Roscoe and I recently went back through all of my license tests on Gran Turismo 7 and got gold. Now that includes the S10, the final challenge in the Super License, which of course is in the Porsche 917 at Spa in the rain. Now I have heard that a lot of people really struggle to get gold on that test. It actually didn't take me that long. It was much quicker than I expected. I didn't expect to get it so easily. So look, what I wanted to do is show you first of all the actual lap itself and me getting it, followed by a little tip which I think really helped make it a whole lot easier for me, and then I'll actually run you through how I did it at the end. Now these are all stream highlights, so if you are interested in seeing things like that, please remember to hit subscribe, and of course like this video if you get something from it. I just kind of want to share it. It's just to help people. So I've heard some people taking hours to try and get the gold, or in fact they haven't got gold and they really struggle with it. So I thought if I can show you how I did it on what was a really rubbish lap, like there's so much room for improvement on this lap, but if I showed you how I went about it and did it, if you try to replicate that, maybe it'll help you get across the line and get that gold nice and quickly. So let's jump on over to the actual lap itself live as I did it. I mean, if you do it enough, I presume you just get it. It's a bit like practicing, you know, when it comes to iRacing and that. How did I get such a good launch last time? Yeah, better drive through Eau Rouge and Ratty on that time. Dickhead, look at that dickhead. That's me. Start the curbs. Except all these curbs I kept using. Hold it pinned. So I didn't see many responses from people when I asked who had got gold and how long it took. Would love to see your feedback. Oh, that's too fast. It's lost me a lot of time. I hang on to it. Okay, how to not die. That's pretty loose. Oh, okay, that is the most terrifying thing. I'm a fair way ahead of me, come on baby. He's done it! He's done it! So you can see there how surprised I was that I actually was able to get that gold medal so quickly. I literally anticipated this was going to take up the last hour and a half of my stream. Anyway, was obviously very happy to do it. But the piece of advice I want to give, the little tip that I think might help some people out, and a test that I actually deem harder, is right before I did this one, because I wasn't going through chronologically, I was actually just jumping back in to get the ones that I didn't get gold on the first time I played through it. The test I did right before this was this one, in the Mustang. Now, this was an insanely difficult race, I thought, or insanely difficult license test because you had no grip. This is the most oversteery boat in the whole world. It teaches you, and I did this with traction control on 0, and it teaches you so much about throttle control and everything else. So one piece of advice, a lot of people obviously are struggling with the grip levels in Spa. I swear they are better. The reason I found it a little bit easier was because I jumped out of this Mustang test where the thing understeers incredibly easily. It oversteers so incredibly easily. If you can get a handle on that with traction control on 0, and then you jump straight into the Spa test, I actually find that the grip levels are better. So that's my hot tip. Go and do that test, get it right with traction control on 0, then jump into the Spa test. You may have noticed as well I did have the traction control on 1, just to try and help out a little bit, because I had done the test a couple of times and I think I prematurely resigned myself to the fact I was never going to get it quickly, so I just quickly threw on traction control 1. I'm not even sure that's necessary, judging by how rubbish this lap was. I think I just need to do a bit more practice if I want to get a better time. But anyway, I'll jump over now to the actual lap itself, and I basically guide you through how I do it, so please enjoy.
He thought you married a dud. Yeah, he's still married a dud, but you've married a dud that got gold. I am very happy with that. Oh, through Eau Rouge, it is sketchy. This car is moving all over the place. I was very lucky not to run wide onto the apex on the outside of the corner. So you're going to stick to the inside line here. Don't go too far left because it is wet. Brake right on the 150, down to second gear. Again, you've got to focus on not clipping these curbs. I get very close. Keep it on the dry line in the middle. Well, that is as close as you want to get to the curb on the inside. It's just so wet and so slick. Punch to third, just before the apex on the left, down to second. And just ease the throttle on. Just roll through and just a bit of neutral throttle. Punch it hard. Don't shift to third. Use the engine braking in second. I did clip the curb. So there you go. There's a lot of time to be made up just there because that was sketch as. I'm pretty lucky to hang on to it. So right on the last braking marker, drop it down one gear, roll through it, and just start punching it. I didn't change to fourth like I did the lap before. I kept it in third. Boxed on through here, back down to second again. Focusing on not hitting that apex, but also getting as close as I possibly could. You want to try and feed the throttle on the exit, not run too wide because that's certain death. Actually did okay there. On to third, and this one is kind of hard because you need to carry some pace and momentum. I was too quick, got on the curb again. That is time lost because I had to keep off the throttle while I waited to get out there. This is just sketch. I just got off the throttle and the front tips in, it starts to go sideways. A little bit of neutral throttle. I actually jabbed a bit of brake, which tucked the front in, and I'm just a passenger through here. Finally punch out as hard as I can. Brake hard on the 150 mark, down to first. And if you are gentle on the throttle, you're actually okay to use a bit of first gear out of here. You've got to be gentle on the throttle. You can hear it pick up there in the second, in the third. That is a gold medal lap. Fuck yes, boys, we've done it.